All right, we should be live. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, March 28th, 10:32 a.m. and about 2 degrees Celsius here in Midtown. I see Novell Koss, Daniel, Sheena Roberts, Vanless Dweller, Starling in the house. Thanks for tuning in to another weekday morning live stream. Marge is here, Vivian Johnson's here, I like to walk, T. Beast Mode. I'm here in a familiar setting, just north of Yonge and Eglinton. There I am squinting because I've got the sun pretty much directly into Michael Noonan is here. Steph Curry, Bash Brannigan. And this is Yonge Street, and there's a look to the north. I think I'm going to go south on this one. I think we're just going to go straight south. Joseph says the fashionable Yonge and Eglinton. Keeping up with the latest in construction trends. Gordon Freeman is here. Fatos, sorry if I mispronounced that. Oh, I have not noticed this. Harjot, James Greenwood, Clayton Crawford. There's one of these bike public work stands here, so you could pump up your tire depending on your valve type. It looks like they've got 2 of the 3 covered there, and there's some tools and some bike locks. So my plan is to head downtown, and I'm going to grab some lunch and record a video. But first we have to get downtown. Josephine Halligan is here. Thanks for tuning in. And normally I post a video every morning at 9 a.m. EST, except when I decide to live stream, and I skip that and we just do the stream instead. Yeah, I think there's a third one, Novell Koss. I might be wrong on that. Michelle Gray is here. Donna Koo says, what's for lunch? I don't know. I have no idea, but we'll figure it out. The goal is more or less just to get downtown. I've got kind of an interesting, I've got an interesting video planned. I just saw someone I know, and they were like kind of looking at me and giving me like, is that guy I know? I'm like, yeah. I just kind of looked over and smiled and waved. What's that guy doing walking around with that camera in his hand? Oh, do I see a super chat roll in? Virginia Wedlake, $10 for a snack and a drink. Thank you so much, Virginia Wedlake. Much appreciated. Jap's wife and him are moving to Toronto in April. That's exciting. Welcome in advance. I won't be here for most of April. But I trust you'll be able to maintain the fort. Hold things down for me, make some videos. I was gonna ask Ken to do that, but nah. Oh, it smells like rotting eggs around here. So this is Yonge and Eglinton coming up. Someone asking where I'm heading. We're just gonna keep going south, I think. Probably along Yonge Street. One time I walked by you and was stunned. You were gone before I realized it was me. Yeah, I tend to move pretty quick. Doesn't a rotting egg smell mean a gas leak? Maybe. Maybe. There is the intersection of Payne, Yonge and Eglinton. Lisa is in the house. She says good morning. Well, Daniel and Mike Landry. So if you're just tuning in, this is Midtown. I'm just south of Yonge and Eglinton. I've probably streamed this route at least 6 or 7 times before. And I know Ken's done it a bunch of times.
I think I saw this not you in the YouTube channel.
Yeah, right now.
Oh my God, it's not you. I don't want to take a photo of you because my friend, we always watch you.
Oh, do you want to be on video?
No, not
Okay.
the video. Because I'm on my uniform.
Yeah, well, nice to meet you.
Let me call my friend. Oh, what's your name again?
Johnny
Johnny Ryder, right?
Strides, yeah.
Strides. Let me call my friend that I meet you. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Oh my goodness.
Just one sec, guys. Posing for a picture here.
Because we watching you. You watching? Hello? Oh, he's not answering.
It's okay, well,
Oh,
take care. That was awkward. But she was super friendly. A little bit starstruck, I don't know why. I've got this new metal snapping band on my Fitbit. And it's kind of irritating my wrist right now. Which is kind of annoying. Maybe I've just got it on too tight. Oh, this looks fun. Sorry guys, I'm not going to be watching the screen here for a second. becoming a Toronto icon? I don't think so. But we do have the CN Tower straight ahead. Speaking of Toronto icons, there's an actual one. Pure Ghost who says lots of construction in the area. We're in that transitionary period where half the people are still wearing their winter coats and the other half are still in denial. I'm one of those. Sammy, can I please go by the train station? Which train station? Summer Hill? So this is entering Yonge and Davisville. There's a Juicy Dumpling and Momo Hair, where I used to go. Oh, this is new. Sansatai Ramen. I'll have to give that a try. Daniel says I get warm with all the walking. That was part of my thought behind not wearing a bigger coat, and I can always roll the coat I have up now and just throw it in my backpack. Talking about all the new buildings, speaking of which. Sorry, I'm just fiddling with my gimbal settings for a second. Julio says Sansatai is the best ramen in TO. There's one on Danforth that is pretty damn good. The name is eluding me. Marge, $5 for a drink to go with lunch. Thank you, Marge. Thank you very much. Speaking of good ramen joints, this place is pretty solid. I've only been to this location twice, actually. And once was in the middle of the pandemic during a brief sliver where indoor dining was allowed. Josephine says I've got a blue sky and you've got rain. We had an amazing blue sky on Sunday. Good morning, Carl Roth. And Rocky. Long time no see, Rocky. Hope all is well. And it looks like this place did not make it. World famous bubble tea cafe from Taiwan coming soon. Toronto Tech and Transit, $25. Super through iPhone Safari desktop, not the app. Henry, thank you. Henry, avoiding the Apple tax. Thank you, sir. And you know what I've got in my pocket? I've got, well, I'll keep that a secret till later, but I thought I had something on me that I don't. I reached in to get it. I was going to show Henry. Oh, well, thank you, Henry. Keep up the good work over on your channel. And there's still one more video of mine where Henry makes an appearance that I've yet to publish on the channel. I think that one will be tomorrow. No. Say it ain't so. Hello, HT. Thanks again, Henry. Spytech. Remember Kenny and Spenny going to Spytech. Joseph loves these condos on the right. These guys. Cypher Gaming has joined the Tuesday morning chat. Gordon says he thought the Apple tax was a good thing. Well, if you pay with Apple Pay, Apple takes an extra cut of it. So Henry was trying to say he circumvented that and just sent the money straight to YouTube without Apple getting their greedy hands in the middle of it. Yeah, hopefully Spytech hasn't closed up. Although sadly, a lot of the kind of things they sell now, you can just go get on Amazon or AliExpress. A lot of little specialty stores like that are getting wiped out. Good morning, Ari. And coming up, we got Young and Chaplin on the right, Young and Davisville on the left. It's always awkward, these major intersections where it's a different street on either side of Young. Same deal with College. You have Carleton on the east side, College on the west side. Thank you, Frank, and good morning to you. We have the best coffee ever on the left. There's There's Davisville subway station over on the southwest corner there. Greetings, Wesley. Hello, Barry and Chatty Cathy. Yep, that's the headquarters of the TTC. Which area am I in? This is now just south of Yonge and Davisville in Midtown. JJ's Deli and Cafe. I have not noticed this before. That might be worth checking out. That's the K. Gardner Beltline Trail straight ahead, an old commuter rail line. And there's a subway rail yard on the south end of Davisville Station. Good morning, Connie. Hey, look, my watch has detected a walk. I feel like saying, what took you so long? Val Costa's finally a cyclist. I'll make it a drinking game. Every time we see one, you know what to do. Oh, there goes a train. I'm just going to cross over to the west side here, but this light can take a bit. Josephine would advise a coffee walking around. I think that one would, as you would say in the UK, send me running to the loo. I have not had my morning coffee yet. Hello, Jacqueline S. Sheena Roberts, 10 pounds towards lunch. P.S. It's your birthday. And Estelle says hi. Sheena Roberts. I should be the one giving you something on your birthday. Happy birthday, Sheena. Thanks for all your support. And hello to Estelle as well. Upstate New York Bob is here. Good morning. Good morning to you. And Sheena, I hope you're having a good birthday so far. I guess it's well into the afternoon on your side of the pond. Joseph says, how much is 10 euros in Canadian? I have no idea. I'm gonna guess and say $12.50. Let me find out. How much is 10 euros in Canadian? Although 10 euros is $14.76. How much is 10 pounds in Canadian? And 10 pounds is $16.80. Canadian dollar not doing so well. And here I am about to exchange it for a bunch of funny money when I go traveling. Sheena wishes she was 21 again. Hey, 21 is half my age. Ooh, that guy is flying. He's not even in the bike lane. That sounded like a gas motor that he hooked up to a mountain bike. It all cost us board between 1950 and 2000. As was I. Morning, Mr. Hippo. Whose Jaws here? Are there gas-powered bikes? Yeah, I think that e-bike we just saw was gas-powered. But I don't think they're sold that way. You buy like a conversion kit. It's a weird thing to be hanging from a tree. It's just a pacifier. Now's the part where I'm feeling like I might want to take my coat off. Give me 1 second. And we are at 88,657 subscribers. I decided against taking my coat off for now. So I think I will be overseas when the channel hits the big 9-0. Chatty Cathy says, do I like people watching? Depends. Sometimes it's nice to get a window seat right at the front of a cafe or restaurant and just kind of watch the world go by. Jimmy says, what's to do for the 100,000 celebration? I have no idea. But that's not going to be until the end of the year, I would think. But you never know. Michael says, where am I heading to? I'm heading to a mystery country. And then Vietnam and Thailand. And the first country I'm going to, I didn't book long enough because I have made all sorts of plans. I underestimated the amount of people that were still there and wanted to like hang out. Just look north, up Young. Do more subs help? Not really. Subscriber count is really more of a vanity statistic. Doesn't really mean much. There's channels with 500,000 and even a million views. And on a daily basis, my channel pulls in more views. So it's not all about the sub count. And walking channels in particular seem to be a very slow burn when it comes to accumulating subs. I think that's just because they have a smaller but more loyal audience. Stay away from Lion Air as they are dangerous. I've flown on Lion Air before, but I have flights booked on Air Canada, Thai Airways, Vietjet, and another one I'm forgetting. Christo says the YouTube ad revenue ratio is criminal. Yes and no. They do, I think it's like 55-45, but they do all of the work, and they provide the servers and the hosting and the algorithm. Like, how much would I have to pay for someone to do all that? Action Kid, just in time to see Holy Chuck again in the Montreal-style bagel place. Yes, this is AK's old haunt. When he first came to Toronto, I accompanied him from Billy Bishop Island Airport up to Yonge and St. Clair, where his first Airbnb was located. You guys should all start encouraging Action Kid to come back this summer. Hello, handle. And the first place you ever ate was Holy Chuck. I remember we finished recording your video at Yonge and St. Clair. I pointed you in this direction. I said, go eat there. Best burger and milkshakes in Toronto. Excellent burger joint for sure. Selden's Deli and Desserts. Jeez. You are not escaping a lunch there without spending $30 once all is said and done. I believe this is the place Action Kid was referring to. The Bagel House, Montreal Bagels. How does it compare to Saint Viateur? Hello, Yogi. Last week was your birthday, and today is Sheena Roberts' birthday. It is mod birthday season. Eddie says hi. Hope tomorrow there'll be nice weather in the city. Let's see, what do we have? Today, it says high of 5, low of 1. Wednesday, high of 8, low of -4. Yeah, I doubt those bagels would be as good either. Joseph recommending the Elm Street Deli. So I called this a morning commute stream because my old commute into work started from right around the corner where I started the stream, and it followed this direction all the way down into the financial district. And that's a commute I made by walking sometimes. The Blue Jays' first game is Thursday. You added to your cable to upgrade. You could watch on MLB TV too, right? I know Rogers, being the evil, greedy assholes that they are, put on a blackout in Canada. So if you subscribe to it, you can watch everything but the Blue Jays. Thanks, Rogers. Hopefully they lifted that. But in New York, you should be safe, right? And this is Woodlawn Avenue coming up. You don't get anything but the Yankees and Mets, so you have to add a special package to get something else. Cable, just when everyone was getting sick of getting gouged by streaming services. Ash Brannigan says you can get around blackouts with a VPN. Yes, you can. I've got a VPN hooked up to my Fire Cube. So I can change the location. Slight gonna change. I want to watch US Netflix or some blacked out baseball on MLB TV. I was able to do that. A street with an incline. Well, there's pretty much no avoiding this hill if you're going into downtown. The whole city slopes down towards the lake. Whether you're on Yonge Street, Mount Pleasant, Avenue Road, Bathurst, or if you're taking like Russell Hill or Poplar Plains, there's really no avoiding this. As we walk down towards an old lake bed, I believe, Lake Iroquois.
Oh, Labor Day.
I won't lie, that lady kind of gave me a bit of a jump. So we are in Summer Hill, a fairly affluent neighborhood.
There's no guitar.
There's the Summer Hill LCBO, the old North Toronto train station. Yuna's Kitchen, gluten-free, sugar-free, low carb. Is Yuna a miracle worker? So what we've established is my walking seems to be just as fast as this lady's jogging. Have I ever written a Yelp review? No, I have not. I've done a lot of TripAdvisor reviews back in my day. Whoops. No one needs to see me. Your review. Upstate New York Bob, $2 chipping in for lunch. Thank you, Upstate New York Bob. A lunch and a coffee. I think will be in order after this one. Then I've got kind of an odd walk planned. Sumit, $2.79 lunch. Thank you, Sumit.
Yeah, I find it a long walk.
Thank you to both of you, much appreciated. This is McPherson. Greetings, Transit in Montreal. Stop, St. James Coffee is the best. That place is pretty good. Although I say the same about my Keurig, so shows what I know. Coffee, loose leaf tea sandwiches. That's the specialty coffee and art gallery. There's a Starbucks. I went to a Starbucks, I think probably for the first time this year on the weekend. I think I had a vanilla cold brew. European Eatery and Delights. This is Gibson Avenue. Well, let's take a little detour. We'll get off of Yonge Street for a hot minute. This row of homes here on the right kind of caught my eye. Which is weird because they're really not that special. All the nice ones are on the other side of the street. Joseph says the bridle path is amazing. I think Henry live streamed through there not too long ago. Want to go shoot some hoops? It's a big mound of snow. Imagine playing baseball or softball here. Be hitting pop flies that even a shortstop could have got, but they'd be home runs. Josephine asking, what's that snowbank still doing there? I think that's a dumping ground of sorts for the city of Toronto. Also, there's an ice surface that I think has a cooling system. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. And we are back to Yonge after that mini detour. Rosedale Station across the street. And we're at Belmont Street. guy on the scooter had to hit the brakes. Evoke ASMR, $1.99. It has to be coffee fun top-up time again. Thank you, Evoke ASMR. Thank you very much.
Primary focus now?
Yeah.
I think this is like an ESL school on the right end here. International Language Academy. It's very common. You see a lot of students in front of this area. Bash Brannigan asking, is there one street that most needs a bike lane? Yeah, it's this one, Young Street. From Bloor down to the lake. And again, from Midtown up until Steeles. Ideally all the way through Richmond Hill, but Young Street only really has a bike lane for a little bit south of Front Street, as well as between Bloor and Davisville. I'd say Queen West, but with the streetcars and just how narrow it is, I'm not sure how practical that would be. We're at Davenport. Oh, Davenport on the right, Church on the left, another one of these ones. All right, I am hopefully not going to bother these pigeons. But I am going to try to take my coat off here. Oh, they think I've got bread. Okay, let me just set the camera up. So while I change my coat, you guys can scope out all the pigeons. Just an FYI, for the next few moments, I will not be able to see the chat. All right, mission accomplished, I think. All these pigeons, I think I'm gonna start chucking them food. I was recording a video here not too long ago and a lady pulled up in a smart car and unloaded a bunch of bread. There we go. Sorry to tremendously disappoint you. I've managed to shed my coat. David Clippert says, give him a cell phone. Pigeons are the flip phones of antiquity. Do you think pigeons are bad, seagulls are another level? I think pigeons are tolerated and seagulls are generally despised. Shivlin asking what the temperature is. It is 4 degrees. Let's detour along Yorkville Avenue. Why not? John Ramirez says flying rodents. Fancy new building starting to rise. Carl Roth says for 100,000, let's meet up at a steak restaurant. Where are we going? Hayes, Morton's, Harbor 60, Barbarians, Keg Mansion even. Toronto Public Library, where's Jeanette when you need her? I don't think that's a real owl. Just a hunch. Greg says, remember the time someone fell through the roof that Greg Keg Mansion tried to break in? I remember hearing about that. And this is Bay Street coming up. Heinzel asking, how do I take my steak? Yeah, medium rare. Which is how I ordered my filet mignon at the resort. And they just made it medium, but it was still pretty good. So I'm currently walking west on Yorkville Avenue in the Yorkville neighborhood. Chanel on the right. The facade was originally part of the first Mount Sinai Hospital, an institution founded in 1922. That's crazy. And I used to work in that building right there back when I was in university. There's one of the most expensive hotels in the city, right across the street from the old Four Seasons, which is across the street from the Park Hyatt.
Yeah, for those days though, like I typically like.
There's the entrance to Bay Station. There's a park just over there. And if you're keeping track at home, which I don't know why anyone would be doing that, but the step count. Still got a ways to go. Frankenstein says, is it cold outside? I'm only wearing a sweater. I don't feel cold. But according to my phone, it's 4 degrees. Laura says, greetings from Mexico. We've made it to Avenue Road. Claudia says, what's my step aim? I don't have one yesterday. I didn't even go outside. So it was pathetically low. Yeah, I used my Fitbit, Bash Brannigan. There's the Royal Ontario Museum on the right. Chanel is moving into where Club Monaco used to be. Oh, that's clearly for a movie. Look at that. We've got a USA Today post or newspaper box. Next to a Chicago Post. Yeah, this is 100% a film shoot. A US postal box, New York Post, Manhattan Herald. And if I were to guess, I would guess that this is a production not set in current time. Some of these boxes look a little rough. And I think they're rocking old logos. Common site in Toronto. So this is south now down Queen's Park. There's the Gardner Ceramic Museum on the left. And the old planetarium, which is not operational. There is one up at the Science Center, though, if I'm not mistaken, that is still functioning as a planetarium. John Ramirez says the Gardner Museum is worth a visit. Oh yeah, they're definitely filming something in this area. All those movie trucks. Elise. Holly BHG says maybe a major stars are out. What about the guy walking south on Queen's Park with the camera? I don't think the words major and star belong together. There's the 94 Wellesley bus. That'll be making its way over to Ossington Station. Sorry guys, I'm battling the sun a little bit to see my screen here. There's Queen's Park. I remember streaming through there in the fall.
To see like how it works, how it is.
Hello, Nancy. Typing from your tablet as your iPhone has been completely hacked. Yikes. Oh, they're filming a new Joker movie in Canada? Interesting, since both Gotham and Metropolis, if you're going to connect them, I think are kind of New York City based. So this is St. Joseph Street. So we've got the Provincial Legislative Assembly on the right and University of Toronto grounds on the left. Have I seen Harry Potter and the Cursed Child? No, I have not seen any Harry Potter movies. Nancy, if you have an iPhone, I would say just take it to a Genius Bar and see what they have to say. Maybe it's salvageable. Kevin asking if anyone would watch a live stream from Eastern Canada if you start doing this. Oh, some have done that before from Eastern Canada. There's Wellesley Street. Say 13 Avenue Road bus. Sorry guys, my screen is a little washed out at the moment. That'd be one benefit to getting a newer streaming phone, a brighter screen. Hello Ryan. This is Grosvenor Street. There's the Legislative Assembly, home of the Supreme Dingus of Ontario.
pretty close. If I don't know it,
Toronto Vasquez just saw me going north. Neat. Hey! The last time I live streamed, we saw a couple of people get pulled over on King Street. Take them away, toys. This is College, which is in the process of getting separated bike lanes installed. Do I stream every day? No. I stream out in the wild like this about 3 times a week. And from home once or twice a week. There's the look east. I have no idea what my streaming schedule will be in April. I'll be at like a 12 or 13 hour time difference. Bake 'em away, toys. There we go. I knew I got that wrong when I said it. So we are going south down University Avenue now. Lisa says I must be leaving soon. Yeah, tell me about it. Hey, a new aroma has opened up. I've meticulously planned my flights and my hotels, but most of the stuff in between, I have no idea. Except I'm busy the first day I land and the next 2 nights.